Hi, we're the Fan Pub. I'm Sean, this is Al, and we are doing another player profile video today. It's my choosing again. Al has no idea. All he knows is I just told him, don't move the page on the ADP there, don't touch it, because I've got the player I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Carlos Hyde. I think it's time to talk about Carlos Hyde because of the news on Damien Williams and the little tweak that he's got. Is this a time that some fantasy owners should move towards a Carlos Hyde pick, a late flyer, maybe a shot to nothing? I mean, he has got a pedigree where he has played before. Is there any value in him? If so, would you pay his current ADP, which is quite cheap?
There is a value because the upside's so high. I mean, he's going 149, so
Cheap.
it's any pick you like.
Yeah, even in the largest
This
of
guy,
leagues, round nine's pretty
if
cheap.
Damien Williams can't stay healthy, this guy's next man up.
It's got to be next man up.
And the best offense in the league. So
and as much as people have maligned him and said,
he's a journeyman. He's not anything exciting, is he?
Do you feel
you know what you're going to get from him?
Do you feel it's him, or would you rather take a share on one of the rookie kind of late round flyer picks, just as a a shot to nothing, a dart throw rather than?
I prefer
Carlos
them
Hyde?
longer term, but in redraft, I guess they took on Carlos Hyde for a reason. I don't know what that reason was, but he's next man up. I think currently. I mean, Darwin Thompson could shake out Darrell.
Carlos Hyde has never really had what I call the perfect situation. This could just be it.
He did all right with San Francisco.
Yeah, he did. And that's what it's been okay, but it's never been perfect. This could be perfect. I mean, imagine if Damien Williams did stay unhealthy and they thought, well, we'll roll the dice and see what Carlos can do for us. I mean, we all know what happens in this offence.
I mean, to be honest, even if Carlos Hyde's getting a share of the work at 149,
you can't miss out, can you? No. It's good.
And the potential upside is huge, isn't it?
So, I mean, at 149, you would be a potential, not all in, but the odd buy here and there.
Oh, no, I'm all in.
Oh, right.
At 149, I'd be all in.
You'd be happy to take those gamble risks down there at 149.
Absolutely, because the
upside.
You're looking for the potential, jackpot, aren't you?
You are, yeah.
And at 149, you ain't paying a high price.
You don't mind swinging for the fence on him. And that is a great shout, I think, from Al, because, let's be honest, even in a large league, 9th round, I mean, you can't argue that's logical, it's sound, because we don't know what's going to happen with Damien Williams. If he stays healthy, sure, he might be the first man you cut, Carlos Hyde. Fair enough. But you haven't risked your draft on him. But the upside far outweighs the risk.
Yeah, because you're playing with Patrick Mahomes, aren't you?
Yeah.
And he has got receiving skill and running skill.
Yeah, and he can do 3 down work.
Do I think he's brilliant? No. Do I think if he got any do me a good job? Yes.
Opportunity trumps talent every single time.
So opportunity in that offense
could knock there.
Sign me up for any part of that.
So I think it's worth mentioning because it's very, very easy to say Damien Williams, but he's dealing with a tweak. The tweak can turn into a bigger hamstring issue. A hamstring issue can linger for a few weeks, and suddenly you've lost the job. So I think we have to start thinking about what price are we prepared to pay.
You're just looking for someone with a potential upside, aren't you? He's a potential sleeper just by definition of being the second man up.
I mean, if you're a 10-man league, it's 140. I mean, that's 14 rounds in. I mean, that's almost the last pick of your draft. So you can't argue with that as potential league winner. You're sitting with a potential Kansas City starter at round 14.
These are the other players around there. James Washington, could do something. Jimmy Graham probably passed his best. Greg Olsen passed his best. Jameson Crowder's injured at the moment. Marquise Goodwin.
There's not a lot. I mean, none of those you're going, oh yeah, I'll have
Jamal Williams. No.
None of them you're looking at.
They haven't got the upside high.
Yeah, you're not looking at any of them and going, they're a better pick. You're actually looking at Carlos Hyde saying, wow, that's really quite cheap down here. I wouldn't mind a share or two. Or as Al says, I'd go all in. And he might be right because you've lost in any league size. There's nothing to lose. He's a great one for best ball, a great one for auction because you're going to get him cheap. Yeah. Great one in redraft because it's shot to nothing. He can do PPR work, so no harm in those leagues. And it hasn't cost you your draft ball to take a stab in the dark at him. So it's well worth covering on this video.
I mean, would you be able to look at yourself in the mirror owning Carlos Hyde? No.
Probably not. But
if he gets you fantasy points, then
you don't care. If Carlos Hyde takes you to a championship, you could just rob it in people's faces for a long time to
You might lose a bit of self-respect for yourself.
But you don't care, because his championships trump everything else, don't they? Respect goes out the window.
You can lie back in the money that you've won.
No, if you've won on the back of Carlos Hyde, it makes it even rubs it in more, doesn't it? And I'm like, they're sitting there going...
It upsets people.
Yeah, going, well done.
It upsets people.
Yeah, well done. Do you see the teeth? It's like, you can't hold back how bad the pain that you feel not owning him.
I don't mind owning Darwin Thompson or somebody either.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because someone who could come on, he's got good receiving skills.
Well, it is time we started looking at some of these.
He'll be even lower.
It's definitely time we started looking at some of these real handcuff kind of guys, and we will look at a couple of them in player profile videos. Come back for the next one. I've got another corker for Al to consider next, so we'll see what he does with it.
Well, as usual, thanks very much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it.
See you
Go
on
on,
the
hit
next
the subscribe button. Why
one.
not?
And if you're Carlos Hyde, please tell us all
Celebrate Carlos, picking up Carlos Hyde late with a subscribe. You'll love it.
Yeah, you know it's worth it. Come on.
Is it?
Look for the upside.
Oh, yeah.
He's down there. That price, absolutely. Watch him fly through the roof and no
Shot
one can
to
touch
nothing.
him. Absolutely. Got to be worth a go.
Okay. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.